quick, everybody. I'm bad at time management. I have to finish this randomizer seed in under 50 minutes or else, because there's a tournament match starting soon. So we're just going to play some Recycler because it's pretty quick. The timer didn't start. Now it started. There we go. So how you guys doing? What up, what up, what up? Welcome in. Oh, God, I hate this spawn. Secret Boots. What's my starting? I think I'm going to die is honestly what's going to happen here. I think I'm going to die. I'm going to give myself the Smart Potion. I'm going to use the Shield Rod to give myself more strength. Or is it just straight up attack? Do these stack, by the way? Actually, where is my attack buff? Oh, it hasn't applied yet, maybe? Chat, where's the attack buff? Hello? I guess I have 49. It's just not showing plus attack anywhere on the screen. I guess it's because my strength isn't. Then in that case, I'll just do a strength buff. Whatever. Stats don't make sense in this fucking game. But yeah, we got an attack potion anyways. I'm gonna die. I should have used the shield potion. My bad. Okay. Is that gonna mean more defense? Dark armor does. Okay. Jesus Christ. What a very fun spawn. Simon, thank you for the prime.
Jizz it up, streamer.
There we go. This guy's gonna help me out. Go, my dragon friend. Follow me into battle. He's there for moral support, if anything, guys. Woof. Okay. Not bad. How much MP do I have? Enough for a soul seal? You got it, boss. Get this guy over here. I'd like the health back, please. Thank you very much. Yeah, my attack buff wore off. I think. But it's fine. Alrighty, we made it through. Whatever that item is, I don't need it. Ah! Goddamn Nova Skeleton. I don't need that cape. I think the idea is I do want this warp for reasons. What makes the dragon appear? If you kill the flea rider that's riding the dragon, it like implies that the dragon is being like mind controlled or whatever. But yeah, you kill the flea and then the dragon becomes your friend. I mean, I have dark armor. Maybe I should just do Beelzebub, but at this point I've already committed to taking this route. I think Beelzebub actually would have been the correct play in hindsight, but I don't know. This spawn just kind of sucks. I just want to make it to the first castle, realistically. Especially in friggin' Recycler or whatever. And again, I have to do this quick. Tournament match starting soon. I can't be dilly-dallying, y'all. I just have to assume that Bees has nothing of value. And just go. I'll take the life max up. Thank you very much. Go back for the bub. Me and the bub, we might hang out later. Is this the bub that I've been hearing so much about? I was reading some emails. And they were talking about a bubba, if you will. Probably a different guy, right? Probably. There's no photo evidence of it, so there's no way to know. The best bugged sword. I don't even think the sword is bugged. I think it is just they didn't care to have any amount of scaling applied to the thing. I'm gonna try this. This might not work though. I'll give it a few. I don't have the int potion to make this like actually good. But if I get one kill, it's gonna be lots of levels, so we'll see. I should have saved my intelligence potion. I kind of wasted it at the start, yeah. If this doesn't work, then yeah, wasted. Oh well. We move on. It was worth a try. Today I learned that people pee in their own damn sinks. Well, would you rather piss in the sink or sink in the piss? Explain that, atheists. I'm gonna die? Okay, not dead, but... Trio is honestly worse to fight than Beelzebub with these weapons, but... What did I click into? You're acting like that's the weirdest thing I've ever said on stream. Also, nice Hellfire, even though I was in the middle of backdashing. God, the input system in this game is actually too good is the problem. I wonder what causes the delayed spells to happen sometimes. Who knows? That intelligence potion would also be pretty nice here. What up, Dirtjack? Good luck later on the tournament stuff. I'm trying to do this, but oh wait, Shaman Shield. That'll work. When did I pick up the Shaman Shield? Who knows? Regardless, this is huge for your boy. Okay, never mind. Intelligence up is a fucking lie, apparently. Me when the stat buffs are a fucking lie? Ow. Wait, does that actually do holy damage? Since when? The holy water be doing holy damage? Whose idea was that? Also, I'm gonna die? Is it because I'm jumping he's doing the holy water? Just do the fucking cross. Weird. Yo! Who up-tonguing they, Vlad? Alright, I'll take it. Let's just get out of here. I have that warp. Honestly, I'm not gonna get the Beelzebub warp. Ain't no damn point to the game. Of course I'm like, hey, I'm on a time limit. Let me play the fastest preset. And then I get a seed that traps me in the first castle for 30 minutes. With no good items. It's fine. It's whatever. I'm not mad. Fucking Luminous. Alrighty, let's just refill. Hellfire through here. Move on. Watch this! Soul Steel attack! Okay, these shields are ridiculous. They're not even gonna drop anything. Alright, we move on. Yo, is that Zweihander? That's actually kind of fucking huge for when we enter First Castle, potentially. I'm gonna skip Aquadon. In fact, I'm just gonna beeline it for First Castle. Low-key, I think getting a thrust sword is good enough. Fuck. Now I'm gonna do item checks. I wasn't going to, but now that I'm poisoned, like, what else am I gonna do with my life? So I hits like a truck? I mean... If it's like one of those like work trucks that were designed to actually be efficient and move small pieces of like lumber around and not like the Americanized version of trucks that is just a fucking tank for the sake of having an armored vehicle, but somehow allowing it to be street legal because of loopholes. In that case, yeah, it hits like that amount of a truck. 50, yeah, it's like slightly better than a shield rod. I wouldn't call that hitting like a truck. Oh! Trying to double hit. Man. Goddamn Medusi. Getting on my freaking nerves. This is a mistake to do it in that order, but you know what? We live, we learn, we laugh, we love. Can you get off my ass? Oh my fucking god. I should probably just be punching for DPS, honestly, at this point. Oh, well. Oh, is that the holy symbol? Let's go. Whoa. Welcome in, Gamer Gospel. Thanksgiving plans are currently a thing that exists, maybe. Yeah, no plans to head back home to see family, unfortunately. If my life situation were different, I probably would. Who wins, Alucard or Goku? Does he got Shield Rod and Alucard Shield? Because that matters for sure. Which Goku? What do you mean there's many Gokus? You're telling me if I were to boot into a Dragon Ball Z inspired fighting game of some sort, you're going to tell me I could pick from multiple Gokus? That doesn't make any sense. It's just one guy. Okay, yep. That'll do. Well, the bat dropping the bat. You love to see it. Me when the bat is the bat and drops the bat. Time to sell that truck, yeah. The problem is you basically lose all the value on the damn vehicle as soon as you drive it off the lot. Me when the bat is dropping. So true, so true. Is that a karma coin? Oh, I have to go fast, but also... What about Malevolent Mecha Goku? Dude, unironically, that is a card I considered in my shitty Norlaris deck. Because it's a level 8 for trade-in, and it also is a light fairy. And it is something that you can technically summon and can, like, do stuff with. Holy shit, double bat! So I actually know what that card is. Okay, well now mana is just a construct. Oh, that one! I'm thinking of the other guy. You're right. No. That's the level 6 zombie that says destroy this card if this is the only zombie on the field, 2400 attack. You can normal summon it without attributing. Yeah, that guy. My bad. I got it mixed up with Isn't Malevolent... What am I thinking of? There's like a series of light fairies that are like, you can tribute this... You can summon this card without tributing, but send it to the grave. Is it part of the same archetype? I don't know, whatever. And fuck Yu-Gi-Oh! By the way. I don't know, I just wanted to say that. Gravity Boots is nice, by the way. Ear of Vlad. We're Vlading as hard as we possibly can. Let's go. You did nothing wrong. That is not true. Don't ask Yu-Gi-Oh! What it was doing on January 6th. Whoa. Yeah, exclamation mark recycler if you want a brief understanding of the preset. Who up spittling they bone? Oh, nice friggin' Tetra Spirit nerd. I'm thinking of the Malefics. Yep, thank you. No, not the Malefics. No, the Malefics are the ones that require a field spell, and they're retrains of, like, iconic boss monsters. Yeah, they're a very niche archetype of cards that do nothing, except let you normal summon without tributing or for one less tribute, and then they kill themselves at the end of the turn. Melodious? Do you think I know what a fucking Melodious does? I don't give a shit about cards printed after the year 2010, and you can't make me. I'm gonna grab the Wolf, because I want to. Wee, wee. Oh, wee. Gold ring. Malevolent mech. That's what I said, right? MTG better than Yu-Gi-Oh? You could have said that before Magic the Gathering turned into freaking Fortnite the card game. Haha, you're invested in a card game that is taking screenshots from television shows from 2010 and printing them as cards. Haha. Majestic Mech. There it is. Solitaire's the best card game. Now you're cooking. Solitaire's so good. If Solitaire's so good, why don't you go play it right now? Oh, wait, you can. I think we go to Out of Vol before I do all rocks. Probably. Because we still need Flight in order to find Soul of Bat. Solitaire's so good, why isn't there a Solitaire 2? Now you're asking the real questions that real true patriots are too scared to not ask or whatever. Also, like, I'm trying to go fast, but also I need a friggin' weapon, please. Ice Mail, Lightning Mail? Are there any more mails I should know about? Alpha males? This guy's not even on Zeta males yet. Lamau. If alpha males are so good, why are there 25 other males in the alphabet? Checkmate atheists. A la carte shield on Gear Puzzle Trust. See, I would trust you, but this was flight locked. Keep that in mind. That's probably Jewel of Open if I had to guess. Could be missed as well. Unless it takes like 12 steps to get to flight, which is technically maybe possible, right? Where was Gravity Boots again? I wasn't paying attention. I think it was layer 0. Alpha male and beta blockers, unstoppable. Holy shit. You're telling me you're alpha and you block betas? Fuck. Gravity Boots was Leapstone? Okay. And Leapstone is technically not layer 0, so it could be... And where was Gold Ring again? It was somewhere. It was in the first castle, at least. Frogs are gay, though. Good for them. That's nice. Leapstone layer 0. Okay, so it's Leapstone into Gravity Boots into both rings into something. Yo, library card. Yo, Ring of Vlad. So we're at 4 Vlads. Thank you, Alucard.
I'm interested.
Glad you enjoy the content. I have so much turquoise.
I'm interested.
Power of Wolf. The shop has 2 Vardas. That's all I need. Thank you.
Farewell for now.
I was gonna say the shop has nothing, and then I saw the 2 Vardas. Swag? Potentially? Maybe? Whatever. Yeah, we don't go that way. We have a library card to come back to that if I need it. Fist of Tolkis! Holy sh... God damn. Who up fisting they Tolk? Actually don't. I don't know who Tolkis is, but you probably... Well, with permission, of course. Oh yeah, the recolor stuff of the sprites is very cool. It always has been. Tolkis is the JoJo Part 1 minor antagonist. Is this true? Is this real? Can I get this fact checked by a human being, please? Oh, sorry, no. You misunderstand. A human being is a code word for this new artificial intelligence that I'm working on. It only costs the same amount of electricity and water of 12 small cities to answer one question that you could just Google. It's the future. I know Varda, Luminous, Feanor, these are all Tolkien references. I didn't know Tolkis was one as well. Which also explains why none of those items got showed up in another game after this. Tolkis is also JoJo's villain. Now I don't know who to trust anymore. Weebs or Lord of the Rings fans? And honestly, I don't know who's worse. Although I will say, Tolkien, fucking snapped, bro. On God, for real, for real. In the world of world building, some of my favorite shit wouldn't exist without Tolkien, so. Christogrim is Tolkien as well? God damn, ain't no way. Okay, I was right. This was Jewel of Open. So we probably just want a B movie. Harry Potter fans are worse? Yes, because they're millennials. And millennials, by definition, are, you know, the scum of the earth or whatever. Because they ruined the housing market and the car market, and also they ruined the job market, and also they're lazy, but also they have mental health, but also... So is Graham. At least you could argue that Graham is just a dude's name. Don't tell me Malblung is also a Tolkien reference. Ain't no way. Because if that's the case, then like Konami's English division has some explaining to do. They said, fuck it, I don't want to come up with any new names. I'm just going to copy what fucking Tolkien came up with like 50 years ago and call it a fucking day. And then if anyone asks, we'll say, no, it's a reference. It's a reference. It is Lord of the Rings? Oh my. And Girthang too? Okay. So everything I love about this video game is just Tolkien. What? Actually, now that I think about it, a Lord of the Rings Metroidvania though. Pause. Why hasn't it been made yet? I mean, this is the closest we're gonna get, I guess. You're already playing it. No. The real Lord of the Rings Metroidvania is Golem. The critically acclaimed video game. You guys know Golem. Everybody loves Golem. Triple crit! Holy! Right in the succubus! I'm not allowed to say that. Oh, and it's Echo? Okay, I know exactly where to go now. It's like hitting triple cherries on the slot machine. Get it twisted. You will win. Whoa! I'm not even looking at the screen. Hold on. Focus. Lock in. We don't have that much time before the tournament match is supposed to start. I gotta hurry the fuck up. Golem was a good game, contrary to popular belief. I never played it. So when you say contrary to popular belief, do you mean I'm being a contrarian to popular belief by saying it's a good game? Because I feel like the internet is like 60% people trying to express themselves honestly, but in like poor grammar, misspellings, and broken English. And then the other 40% is just trolling / contrarian opinions for the sake of feeling different. And I blame Reddit for that. 100%. Yeah. I think Reddit was the ground zero for contrarianism, and it has like infected the entirety of the internet. Mass disliked it because it wasn't what they hoped for? I thought it was mass disliked because it was the least stable and buggiest game to come out like within the 5-year period of that game coming out. Huh? Oh, and also racism. Yeah, but that goes without saying. That's like how Rule 34 exists. That's like Rule 1. Yeah, no, I thought it was the technical issues of the game is what everyone made fun of it for. In fact, I didn't hear anybody discuss the actual merits of the gameplay back when that game came out. My understanding is it was just everyone made fun of it because it played like it was made from a potato. Ain't no point to the damn game. Okay, so we're missing a couple of lads. Actually, the correct play here is to just library card. We worry about all that other garbage later. And again, like, you're allowed to like bad video games. Like, if your opinion is, I know the game's not like great or whatever, but I actually kind of liked it. That's different from saying that it was a good game. Because, like, don't get me wrong, I too understand the appeal to say the average person is a dumb, stupid moron and doesn't understand why something is actually good. Because that does happen a lot. But every once in a while, consensus do be consensusing for a reason. And that's the hard part. That's the hard part about deciding anything about art. Oh shit, they put Mist behind Mist? God damn. So that means... Okay. Dark Souls 2 is good, casuals are wrong. I've been seeing a lot of Dark Souls 2 defending happening lately, and honestly, I don't... know if I'm wrong because I didn't hate Dark Souls 2, but I thought it was a much weaker entry compared to Dark Souls 1. But everybody keeps, like, I don't know, man. I feel like there's some weird revisionism going on, or I just don't remember. Because, like, don't get me wrong. Dark Souls 1, overhyped for sure, but also a very important game. But it's also just better. So, part of me thinks maybe I should just replay Dark Souls 2. And see if they're cooking or if they're burning down the kitchen when they say that the game is good. 2 is prettier. I mean, so my big issue is, like, I understand why people like 2. Because the game expanded on a lot of the systems that 1 had. But then you have to remember, it also added adaptability, which is, like, obviously stupid and dumb. And I want to say, like, 40 to 60% of the boss fights in Dark Souls 2 are just either boring or just a gank fight over and over and over again. It's like, hey, fight this guy, but also he's surrounded by 6 other guys. Or, hey, it's another guy in a suit of armor. But this one has different lore this time. No. This one's not the Dragon Rider. This is the son of the Dragon Rider who is possessing the armor of Ornstein this time. It's different. I'll take a Power of Mist. Dark Souls 2 just feels better to play with knowledge. But it doesn't change, like, Dark Souls 1, I would argue the bosses at the very least are so much better. There's like 3 bosses I really don't want to fight in Dark Souls 1. Really? And even then, it's like not that bad. It's mostly just Bed of Chaos, and you could learn the cheese to kill Bed of Chaos instantly, so that should be glasses, right? Yep. So now we just go second castle, hope to find the last Vlad and beat this in 40 minutes, hopefully. Yeah, I think, but that's Souls games in general, though. I think Souls games in general, it's one of the reasons why they are so beloved and replayed, is because once you have the knowledge of, like, basics, the games get better. Oh. God. I've never played a Devil May Cry game, otherwise I would join in on this conversation crazy. That's been on the back burner for me for a long time. Whoa. I remember last time I finished Dark Souls 1 DLC. Dark Souls 1 has really good DLC as well. Dark Souls 2, on the other hand, I don't know a ton about the DLC because I've never played it. But I think I'd be a Virgil fan. I'm a Virgil fan because of Marvel vs. Capcom 3, baby. What are you talking about? That guy's dope as hell. Oh yeah, I gotta... There's no cutscene here for me to sip water. Sad. Dark Souls 2 DLC is freaking awesome. I mean, okay, you have the benefit that Horsefuck Valley is technically optional, but the DLC is also just technically optional. So, like,
Stop talking to me.
I don't know, whatever. Not to be like, your argument is invalid because Horsefuck Valley exists, but also, dude, Horsefuck Valley exists. And if you want to all bosses the DLC, you have to do it. And then fight, like, a miserable boss at the end of it, too. Just Google Horsefuck Valley, trust me. Safe search off, please. Actually, Google won't pull up the correct results. You have to type Rule 34 afterwards. If this is a Vlad, we get to win in like 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes, so let's just hope it's a Vlad. I love how the DLC is like, hey, Furnace Golem was so much fun. What if we did it again, but worse? I don't know. There's a lot of things that I dislike about Dark Souls 2. It's mostly the bosses. The areas are fine. But the bosses, I just cannot stand, personally. Again, but blue! Exactly. We love again, but blue. To be fair, Elden Ring is my favorite Souls game, and it does that exact shit. But also, to be fair, my least favorite part about Elden Ring is the reused bosses, especially the important ones. Like, if you make a boss a remembrance boss, you can't then also be like, but we're gonna make you fight it again. They did that shit 3 times! There's 3 copied remembrance bosses. That's fucked up. Technically 4, actually, if you count Ancient Dragons as being copy-paste, which I kind of do. Right? There's Fortisax, there's Godfrey, there's Regal Moose, and then there's Estelle. All of those are remembrance bosses that were repeated. So, long story short, man, fuck Elden Ring. That game's ass. But I still love it. Do I have stone? Yeah, I saw a stone sword, right? Yeah. Blast him. Me when I brah. I mean, the first playthrough of Elden Ring is a beautiful, wonderful experience. It was my favorite exploration experience in a video game, I think, ever. And now that I replay the game every once in a while and like have been doing randomizers and stuff for fun, the fun of the game is definitely the combat options that the game presents you. There's a shit ton of weapons and builds and ashes of war and spells and all this cool shit. And most of the bosses are pretty decent, with like maybe 20 out of 200 that are just kind of bad. Which are like, it's not a fantastic ratio, don't get me wrong, but it's like, there are games with worse ratios for sure. If you're a glutton for content, Elden Ring is that kind of game. It just keeps going, bro. It just keeps going. Especially in a first playthrough, it's fucking insane. Speaking of speedrunning Elden Ring, dude, obviously early speedrun routes are never meant to last, especially in games that get patched and are like quote-unquote like new, as new glitches get discovered. But Elden Ring 1.02 Wrong Warp route was so cool. It was such a cool speedrun, and now there's no reason to ever do that speedrun route ever. I love Elden Ring, but Breath of the Wild is a bit better. It's hard to compare the two, right? It depends on your preferences. Also, da fuck? No Vlads in Second Castle? It's either creature or freaking doo-doo shit over here, which honestly I probably have to do, because here it is, Alucard shield. Bam. Fuck! If creature has the Vlad, that fucking sucks for me, because I assumed that I would find at least one Vlad. I disagree. I think Dark Souls 3 is just the best Dark Souls game, if you exclude Elden Ring, which you should, because they're very different. I think Dark Souls 3 just has everything that you want out of Dark Souls 1, which I prefer over 2, and then it even still has a lot of the cool stuff from 2 anyways. I hate the lack of exploration. What are you talking about? There's tons to explore on your first playthrough. It's just condensed exploration. But like within each zone, there's lots to explore. Fuck! So either it's Aquidon or it's Dark Souls 1 felt wider. Well, Dark Souls 1 is a true interconnected world. Where Dark Souls 3 is technically level-based, similar to Demon Souls, but within each level, there is a lot to explore. So if you really are bent out of shape on the open world / connected world concept, then I can understand not liking 3. But from a mechanical standpoint, I think it has everything. I like Ninja Gaiden 4. I never played it, sadly. But I hear it was good. For like action fans who actually are trying to play a action video game. So yeah, at this point, it's either Merman, Grand Falloon. I have to go from here. Because I never got the other warp. Ooh. So it's Merman, Grand Falloon. Oh my god, we're not going to make it, bro. Scylla? Did I skip Scylla? I might have skipped Scylla. I don't know. Whatever. Oh no, the racers are going live. I'm getting live notifications. It's over, chat. Oh, it's over. It basically has to be an Aquidon here or else it's over. I just assumed that I'd find one along the way. A spoiler log doesn't exist, sadly. Whenever you create a SotN rando seed, if you want to use like the quality of life stuff from the tournament mode that exists within the randomizer, you cannot produce a spoiler log. Use a heart refresh? I might. If this guy doesn't drop me a relic, I'm going to use a heart refresh. If I have one. All right, we're chilling. It was just Aquidon the whole time. Which realistically, I should have done Aquidon after doing Beelzebub, but whatever. All right, we're gonna be just on time, maybe a little behind. Whee! Karma coin, we'll do it at the end. Thank you for reminding me. Alrighty, chat. Who's excited for Losers Finals? Tournament match coming up right after this. Tournament's winding down to a close soon. We're going to see who the very best of the best is in this made-up format that I came up with. Alrighty. Whoa, what's this? If you collect all the Vlad relics, it makes the clock move faster? I can't believe it. Wow. This is best of 5, yeah. Skips finals to make everyone watch instead, yeah. Exactly. It's losers finals, and then the winner of that match goes on to play Ren in grand finals with the potential for a reset, bracket reset. So there is a maximum of 3 more best of 5s left, and that's it for the tournament. 2 or 3 best of 5s are left. So we'll see how it goes. But I mean, between the 3 that are currently in the tournament, I'm not surprised to see them doing well, for sure. I think rando players in general have just gotten a lot better. And that's time. GG's. All right, we got to get out of here because tournament race is happening soon. Like, comment, subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Oh, God, I got to go.